Hi there, my name is Tweetalong and the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop. And there is just too much going on. There is too much going on for one video or a series of videos for today. So I'm trying to decide what to do videos on. I just have too many things that really need to be spoken about. So I boiled it down to this one thing. We're going to be talking about the Zygon Invasion, Zygon Inversion, the Tweetalong, everything that happened with it. Some things that Peter Hunnes said there, which I thought were interesting. And what Warren's looking at. Also, we're going to be looking at the Osgood isolation, and we'll be getting our impression on it. But there's like so many more things to talk about. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm doing this video now. Then at 5 o'clock UK time, which will be noon on the east coast of America, and I guess 10 a.m. on the West Coast, I'm going to go live. I'm going to do a live show. I'm going to start going through the stuff. You guys can interact and let me know what you think. It's kind of fun. I did I did one the other day, and I think it might actually become a bit of a set feature. Focus. I might do it a few times a week. But again, I'm just spoiled for riches right now. So my name is Tweetalong and the Rabbi from another planet. Hello, how are you? Again, I'm talking about the Zygon Invasion, Zygon Inversion. But before we get there, can I ask you guys, can you hit that subscribe button? That would be freaking awesome. Thank you very much. I'm getting near 900 subscribers. It's very exciting. That means I'm going to start looking at getting near 1,000 subscribers. That's that's the plateau that I'm really looking to get. So if you can help me out with that, mwah, thank you very much. That would be lovely. I like to show you my appreciation. Go and check the video notes. There is a Doctor Who audio adventure you can download right now, starring Nicholas Briggs as the Doctor. Minuet Hell, the original version made by Audio Visuals. It was later remade by Big Finish. Perhaps not a good one. Perhaps one of their worst ones ever. I hate to tell you, but yeah, what can you do? But the original version I thought was quite good. So you can download that in the video notes. Also in the video notes, you can see how to win this week's fantabulous giveaway. If I can, oh, here it is. Fantabulous giveaway, which is the Carnival of Monsters. Yes, we're giving away Carnival of Monsters. Great DVD special edition, 2 disc set, tons of extras. All you need to do to win it is subscribe to the channel and then leave the hashtag miniscope. Hashtag miniscope. I will call it miniscope. Leave the hashtag miniscope, and we'll do the prize draw on Sunday, which I believe is the 17th, the same day as the next Tweetalong, which is the volcano one, Volcano Day, Fires of Pompeii, which I'm looking forward to. So we'll be watching that live on the TARDIS zone, and we'll do the giveaway then, and then we'll see what we're giving away the week after. We gotta give something away every week. Fine. So let's talk about the Zygon Invasion, Zygon Inversion, which I did a video going over it a few days ago. But I'm just going to tell you, I think it's a great episode. I really love it. Love Capaldi. Love everything about it. I just hate one central thing in it, which is what everybody loves, that the Capaldi's wonderful anti-war speech at the end works. And I think it just shows such a incredible lack of understanding of the subject matter they're talking about, even in allegory. Because, yeah, this was clearly talking about radical Islamic terrorism and how that's affecting Western culture at the time, which would be 2016, it was 2016, I think. Yeah. So go back to 2015, and it was a much bigger thing then, if you recall. It was like you seem to all the time we're hearing about these wild stories of like trucks being driven into crowds and horrible stuff like that, wild stabbing rampages. So I think it was the reason they just fluffed the balls about it. So how did they fumble the ball? In an otherwise really great script, it's the people are talking there, like the ISIS, the radical Islamic fundamentalists. This is the way they view the world. They think it's better. They think it's an act of genuine kindness to murder you and subjugate you in incredibly horrible ways. So that way, when you die and you go to the afterlife, you'll have a much better afterlife, which they say is the world of truth. A much better afterlife because you were cleansed from being an infidel. They think they're doing you a favor. They think they're being virtuous by doing these terrible things. Okay, the more terrible they are, the better they think they are, and also they kind of enjoy it. It goes down to a basic id thing. But yeah, that's why Capaldi's anti-war speech would never work, because they're like saying, "Oh, you're just trying to stop me, get me away from my religious crusade," which is definitively what it was. So, but I love the speech. Yeah, I just wish they didn't fumbled the ball. And the reason I think they fumbled the ball is because they were worried that the realities of radical Islamic terrorism would translate into actual racism and violence against Muslims, which I just don't think would happen. I honestly, looking now in hindsight of a few years, I just think that the Western civilization is a pretty darn good place. I think. I just don't think people are like that. I don't think people are going to start trying to attack and murder their neighbors at the drop of a hat. Or or a machete. So I just don't think that was it. But other than that, great episode. So during the tweet along, we Peter Arnes came up with a bunch of stuff, and they wrote about it in the Radio Times. They did a wrap up. So that's what we're going to go over right now. Doctor Who writer pitched comebacks for two classic villains in the modern series, so that's something that interests me right away. But then they spoil it right away. So the Mara and the meddling monk could have returned, according to writer Peter Harness. Yeah, I have to tell you, the Mara really should have returned at the beginning of season 9. Season 8, with the Dalek two-parter, that snaky person that was working for Davros. That should have been the Mara. Come on, that was so freaking close to being the Mara. It should have been the Mara. Okay, so let's go. Doctor Who writer Peter Harness has revealed details of an ultimately unmade story featuring a classic monster that he once pitched to then showrunner Stephen Moffat. During a fan watch-along of the 2015, two-parter, the Zygon Invasion, Zygon Inversion, was it 2015? Well, wasn't this last season 2017? So this, whatever. I believe you. 2015. Okay. Harness revealed that after writing the 2014 episode Kill the Moon. How did he wrote that? How on earth did he get another episode after Kill the Moon? That was such a bad episode. That was a shockingly bad episode. Actually, you know what? I really got to go back and rewatch it. I skipped that one on my rewatch of season 8 because I remember it being awful. But I really got to go back and rewatch it because I just love the Capaldi performance, which I wasn't really tuned into at the time. But maybe it's all pretty good until you get to that end when the moon is a giant egg. Oh God, I don't know how that script got made. I don't know how that ending got greenlit. But I don't know how he got another writing gig. But the writing gig was pretty good. He totally redeemed himself with this. Harness revealed after Queen Moon, he pitched different ideas to Moffat, including one which would have seen the return of the Mara. That's interesting. Okay, the Mara did actually return in Big Finish. Amalgam being that haunts its victims telepathically and feeds on their fear, the Mara could also physically manifest as a giant snake and appeared in two Doctor Who stories, the 1980s Kinder, in the 1980s, 1982 Kinder and 1983 Snake Dance. Excellent stories. If you're a fan of Classic Who, of New Who, and you haven't gone back to Classic Who, these are just spectacular story. The production values are shockingly bad in Kinder, shockingly bad. But the strength of the script is just so incredibly good. It really carries you through it. The production values, I think, are stronger in Snake Dance, but that's the one where they always wheel out the picture of Martin Clunes looking like a Burke in that very silly outfit. But again, that script is so good. So let's see what else I've got to say. Harness also revealed that post Zygons he pitched another story that would have. Oh, is that it? Tell me more. I want to know more of what you've done with the Mara. Okay, fine, whatever. He pitched another story that would have revived the classic meta. But again, if I don't mention it, the Big Finish brought back the Mara. Wasn't great, actually. I was disappointed with that one. Oftentimes when Big Finish do something, you go, oh yeah, it's going to be great. It's really not. But a lot of times when you do stuff and they come out, you don't really think about it, and it comes out and you go, wow, that was really good. But their Mara return was, I want to know, tell me more about your Mara return, Peter. No, okay, you're on to nothing else now. He pitched another story that would revived a classic menace, the Meddling Monk, a recurring Time Lord foe who last appeared in the 1960s. Not true. It didn't last appear in the 1960s. Big Finish revived him with Graham Garden from the Goodies played an incarnation of him in the Lucy Mirror Paul McGann series in, I think, To the Death. In that season, they do the 8 Doctors things in seasons. And he was really good. But now they've recast him as Rufus Hound as the Meddling Monk. He is absolutely fantastic. I love what he's done with the role. If you haven't heard any, I would say just any of them. He is worth checking out just for his performance. His weakest one, though, is the most recent one, the Sylvester McCoy subterfuge. He's much better. Okay, he's really best, I think, in like the Missy ones or where he's against what's it, Paul McGann, but he's very good. So yeah, I don't know if this would have worked with that. I really kind of thought Meddling Monk was that one in season 10 with the giant wood lice in the building with was it David Suchet. So yeah, he tweeted after Cyclones, I pitched an origin story for the Meddling Monk called "How the Monk Got His Habit." That would have been a funny one. Okay, I'm interested. It's possible that he was joking on the last one, though we seriously hope not. Bit of a weird joke. It's not that funny, for one thing. Hunter Tweetalong also featured a number of revelations and trivia points for fans, including a cutscene from the Zygon Invasion Zygon version that would have made the 1993 Doctor Who Children Need EastEnders skit, which saw the TARDIS landing at EastEnders Albert Square canonical. Which I'm not going to read it out to you. There's he's trying to remember when there was a bunch of doctors with, and he keeps going to different funny multi-doctor things. He said, you mean that time with the red bubbly fellas, and I was sitting on it in a TV set. That'd be the Three Doctors. Yes. No, it wasn't that. That time with the fruity voice guy in the pointy hat playing with his dollars. What was that one? I don't know. What multi-doctor story had a fruity voice guy in a pointy hat playing with his dollars? Dollies. What are they talking? Is that the Five Doctors? I guess so. Yeah, it's got their little like action figures. They look like the Eaglemoss things. No, and it was the time when Big Ron was there. So like, okay, it doesn't really make it. It was a joke, but it's fine. It's fine. You know, guys. When working out canon, you got to work out what's a joke and what isn't. That would, if that appeared, that would have been a joke. Fine. Recording instances where he met his past self, the Doctor would have referred to. Okay, yeah, I just read this. There's 73, 73, 3 Doctors, 83, 5 Doctors, and finally, Dimension in Time with explicit mention of character Big Rob, but we don't know if it's the same guy. Come on, get a grip, man, get a grip. Less mad, but no less interesting was a confirmation that the no-nonsense Colonel Walsh, played by Rebecca Front in Zygon Invasion, had actually started life with Brigadier Bambera. That would have been brilliant. That would have been absolutely brilliant. Well, God, wasn't it? Angela Bruce, bring her back. That would have been great. Oh, man, I wish they did that. A character who had previously featured in the 89 story Battlefield, and it was really good in Battlefield. You may have noticed that Colonel Walsh began life as Brigadier Bambera. Yes, Battlefield fans, that's why they take her out. That would have been great. Who knows? So there you have it. Bambera, the Monk, and the Mara all return, and Dimension Time as oh God, you idiots. No. Being the definitively resolved of those four possible donors we're pretty much okay with letting that last one go. Fine, whatever. And then the next one is going to be the Fires of Pompeii. Fine, so okay. That's reasonably interesting. Now let's look at watch the Osgood box. That's the little video they put out. I can't show you the end of it because then it starts getting into they start playing the music of it, but not the best ideas. But listen, I can imagine that Emily Cook is being a little bit miffed, a little bit irritated with like classic fans who are just like piled on her for not doing the classic watch-alongs. If you like classic watch-alongs, join me and Noel on his channel. We're doing them every Saturday night. I think Saturday night's pretty good time to do classic watch-alongs. This week we're doing the chase. Yes. We'll do all 6 episodes, and if I'm still awake at the end, they'll ladle me into my bed when I'm done. Fine. So yeah, let's watch this, and we're going to see. And we're going to have a little commentary on what I think might be the problems with this, which will lead us into yet another little segment. I tell you, there's a lot going on today, a lot to talk about. Fine, just turn the sound up so you can hear it. Doink, and let's press play. Okay, bit of zoom. Firstly, okay, let me just point out certain things. Her icons are kind of still. See, Osgood kind of always irritated me. She's much better, I think, on audio than video, because you don't see all the silly jokes that I think are just silly. It doesn't make like the question marks. It's just silly. The Tom Baker style. So she's got her icons are Unit, Top Secret, Zygon Sightings, Black Archive, the Doctor with a Lego action figure of the Jodie Doctor. Not a good idea. Not a good idea because and I think because of this and Boris Johnson talking, this one didn't achieve any trending at all. This was the weakest received tweet along as yet. And I think the more they go and they bring in the modern, the modern Jodie era, the more they're gonna just make these things not be big anymore, But I can understand like Emily Emily Cook is just like pissed off, and she's like, fine, let's just bring it all in. So there's Big Finish, cosplay prescription, and Linda. Okay, Linda, of course, is the London investigation and something I can't remember. Fine, so let's see. Go on. So it's cute. Okay, they're doing a Zoom meeting. Fine, and that way you only get to get one actress, and they get to just record it twice.
Right, you have to click on the little camera. Microphone. Can you hear me?
Yeah, and look, I'm sorry. I just right now. You're already got me going. This is cute, but it's okay. But again, look. The Big Finish audios, the unit audios are pretty good, and she's really much more convincing in that.
Yeah, loud and clear. How's it going? Bored? You? I'm so bored I just changed my duvet covers. Twice. Twice? What are you getting up to? How's the... Yeah, it's okay. I need a new prescription.
This is a very realistically boring conversation. You wondering why they bother to talk to each other.
I tried calling this morning, but obviously the doctors are very busy at the moment. So she's not. What? Busy. It's the doctor. Is she listening to us?
Yeah, okay, so it wasn't smart. Okay, I think that's probably why, one of the reasons why it just doesn't work. The more you bring in the current Doctor, the Jodie Whittaker Doctor, the Christian, the more you reference back to it, the more you just go to this terrible thing that everybody goes, oh, and I can feel my own interest. I love Doctor. Okay, this is me on Doctor. Go, woo! My interest is like up here. Woo! Yeah. And as soon as you mention Jodie, it goes right down. So I think I'm pretty. I don't think I'm so strange. I think a lot of people feel the same way. Okay, let's see how far I can go with this without.
She says, of course, she's not listening to us. You're stuck in a time, Ellie. Terrible, apparently. Can't get out. Can't stretch her legs. Every day an exact repetition of the previous day. So she's never been so bored. Because it's been 4 days.
Okay. One of the reasons that the Jodie dialogue I think doesn't really work, and this was a fair representation of Jodie dialogue, because it's okay to be the cutesy funny stuff if you got that metal behind you, if you can do if you have that authority behind you as well, and you can do both, then you switch, you juxtapose. But if you're just a buffoon, which kind of how they write and play it, I don't understand why. See, you got us talking about bad Doctor Who. That's what happened. See, you just dragged us in to talk about bad Doctor Who. This was a bad idea. Carry on.
She says a little sympathy wouldn't go amiss. Doctor, it's 2020. It's a fantastic year for memes, but it's a terrible year for humanity. She asks how we are. We miss each other. I miss ice cream. How can you miss ice cream? You eat literally down the deck.
I have to tell you, I forget it. You honestly, that's what bringing in this current era does. It just makes you go, forget it. I'm not interested. Just forget it. That's really what happened. I'm bored. Leave me alone. So before I leave on that note, I'm just going to bring you this last thing, which is just such a bad idea. And look, I get it. Emily Cook, look, she's been pummeled by classic fans. I feel bad, but I think we forced her maybe into a direction she doesn't want to go, because somebody tweeted this. This picture of all the Doctors with Jodie, big front and center in the middle. With by George Shirt, whoever that may be. I have no idea. So any guesses to what this is going to be? Doctor Who Lockdown. She says, I have a pretty good guess. And then she goes, just want to say this has nothing to do with the 60th anniversary in the slightest or Time Lord Victorious. Thank God. Please, I I can see all the licensees go, no, don't let the thing Time Lord victorious. Oh my God, no, because they really want to sell some merchandise. Because they can't sell merchandise when they reference this Doctor. Why? Because she saps interest out of the brand. She just I'm excited for Doctor Who, and as soon as her face comes on, I'm like, boom, it dies down to me. She's like the anti-Viagra for fandom. She really is. Oh my God. So yeah, listen, I understand. I understand that you people really want to legitimize her, but she's not going to listen. Her the ratings are always going to be the ratings. That's not going to change. Objective metrics are not going to. And if you love it, great for you. I have no problem. I'm just suggesting if you want more success, separate the current incarnation out from the rest of Doctor Who, because they will both do, but they'll both do better. I don't think fans of the current incarnation really care that much about classic Doctor Who. I know most classic Doctor Who fans really, after Timeless Children, really hate the current era. So I just think you're hurting yourselves on a practical level. It's a practical good advice that I'm trying to give you. Okay, my name's Zygon Implosion and the Rabbi from another planet. Please join me 5 o'clock UK time, noon East Coast, or 10 on the West Coast. We got the Mandy Gill interview to read together. We got to read this together. It's going to be so much fun. We got Naughty Dog, Neil Druckmann begging us to buy the game, which no one's buying. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about the Dana Schwartz's back. She was they were threatening to bring her into Lord of the Rings, and everyone was like, no! And I'm sure there'll be more offences in Doctor Who to talk about as well, and whatever you guys in the chat want to talk about. 5 o'clock, noon, or 10, depending where you are in the world. If you live anywhere else, work it out for yourself. My name is Zygon Implosion and the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop.